Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Wanted to make sure you guys got your update for the day because I'm not gonna lie, today was probably one of the most depraved days that we've seen in a very long time. Not sure if you guys have seen the headlines yet, but ICE literally used a 5-year-old child as human bait. I want you to take a look.
Now, then in the afternoon, a 5-year-old child, Liam Ramos, was taken with his father while in the driveway after just arriving home from his preschool classroom. School officials say the child was used as bait. They say agents made little Liam knock on the door to ask to be let in order to see if anyone else was home.
Why detain a 5-year-old? You can't tell me that this child is going to be classified as a violent criminal.
They say Liam's family is following U.S. legal parameters and has an active asylum case with no order of deportation.
He is literally 5 years old. Look at him. He's 5. No deportation orders, active asylum case in the United States. This is what ICE got $75 billion to do. $75 billion to not make us safe. How does using a 5-year-old child as human bait make any of us more safe? The answer is that it doesn't. But this is the type of stuff that these guys consistently do with our money. And it's absolutely a disgrace. I was proud of the fact that so many Democrats stood against this stuff today. They refused to go and write ICE a blank check for nothing when it comes to real enforcement, but for everything when it comes to terrorizing our communities. And that is absolutely an insane thing that we have to see. In other news we saw around the world, it's becoming more clear that Donald Trump has no idea what's going on when it comes to Greenland. He made a fake deal that doesn't actually exist. Everybody in NATO is calling him out for it. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, but the same thing is kind of continuing. Wanted to make sure that you guys kind of got an update on that. Here domestically, we saw in Congress a hearing to basically, from the Republicans, reevaluate what happened on January 6th, as if all of us were not alive and had two eyes in our head to see what happened for ourselves. One of which was an officer on January 6th that told the Republicans to fuck off. I want you to check this out. Watch this.
To quickly address the police officers of January 6th, Mr. Dunn, Mr. Fanone, Mr. Gonell, Mr. Hodges. I'm a member of the new select committee to actually examine what happened that day. And I can tell you, gentlemen, that the fault does not lie with Donald Trump. It lies with Yogananda Pittman and the U.S. Capitol leadership team. We know they had the intelligence, and there was going to be a high...
That guy speaks for all of us. He's 100% spot on. I wish I knew him because I would totally buy him a beer because he deserves it. Because these guys are literally trying to 1984 us. Like we didn't have two eyes and watch these thugs literally go into the Capitol. The Republicans are trying to do everything so you do not pay attention to that. In other news, we saw Don Lemon. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but basically the DOJ tried to indict him for his reporting and they failed at it. It's another example of them trying to use the levers of government to try to weaponize it against regular people. They cannot take it that folks are not on their side. In addition to that, we did see the White House announce that they will be going after 14 Democratic states to try efforts to remove federal funding for them. I want you to be very cognizant of this because when Joe Biden was in office, he had a completely different approach. He was trying to go and give funding to everybody. Red states, blue states, whatever it is, swing states, you would get funding under Joe Biden. But when Republicans take office, they go and they govern and they try to go and screw over blue states as much as they can. That's their position. But you know what? I hope that they remember that Donald Trump's not going to be along forever. He's not going to be around forever. They're going to eventually have to live without him. And I'll tell you what, these new Democrats coming up certainly could not give an ounce about what Republicans say. You're already seeing it in Virginia. Abigail Spanberger doesn't really care about how much Republicans kick and scream. She's enacting her agenda to make Virginia more affordable. You got folks like Louise Lucas and Speaker Don Scott that's pushing through more blue seats inside of the Congress as a result of what Republicans did to gerrymander the state of Texas. If that is a piece of evidence of what the next few years are going to be like for Republicans, I hate to break it to you. Every rotten action that you do, there will be a response. So I hope you understand that. And I guess to wrap up the night, I do want to end with something kind of funny. I stayed up last night and I saw Gavin Newsom give his speech in Davos to the World Economic Forum. I thought it was really good. You guys probably should watch it. I think he really did a really good job assessing of where things were. But he goes out and he basically says to all these CEOs and to all these folks that are caving and bending the knee to Trump, he brought out some knee pads for them. Check this out.
We can look. He's an invasive species, Donald Trump. He's not. He is. He took over the Republican Party. They're just, I mean, he's got, you know, a few of them. Lindsey Graham, I mean, speaking of the knee pads. I do have a few if you'd like. I don't know.
And honestly, it sounds,
by the way, I'm not kidding. They're the new Trump Signature Series knee pads. Yeah, and they are available online. I told you the last one sold out.
And I just want to sort of...
This is a serious moment. It actually, we laugh. Anyway, these are available and in bulk, too.
Gavin gets it, and I think it's pretty funny the way he calls these guys out. In any event, that's it for me today. I really do appreciate you guys for sticking around to watch my second long-form video. These are only going to get better and better as time goes on. Please like and comment and subscribe if this is something that you guys like. I really do appreciate it. I am going to try to push out as many of these as I can, as long as you guys find them helpful. So God bless you all. God bless America. I'll see you guys later.